Okay, imagine that it's 12:30 on a weekday and that you're getting ready to go on your lunch break. You go into the break room and open the door to the fridge and try to find something to eat or to drink. You don't have much in there and you're getting really hungry. You decide to run out and get some food instead. You go to your car and you start driving. You dig through your wallet and you only find $4. You go through the next McDonald's drive-thru that you can find and get a few things off the dollar menu. You scarf down the food and go back to work. You then spend the whole rest of your day feeling heavy and miserable. Everyone has had days that they need a quick and cheap lunch, but in most cases, when fast food is involved, the consequences outweigh the benefits. I used to eat fast food multiple times a week until I started noticing the negative effects that it had on me and the different facts that I came across while doing some research about it. Today I will further discuss the negative impacts that fast food has on the body and some solutions to a healthier lunch and the benefits of the solution, as well as the consequences that you may face if you choose to ignore the warnings. First, we need to be able to eat on a budget and when we are in a hurry. But the consequences of eating fast food on a regular basis outweigh any benefits. One major consequence of eating fast food on a regular basis is that it causes obesity. Fast food is high in calories and in sugar. Those both contribute to weight gain. Also, according to the CDC, 36.5% of adults in the United States are considered obese. And the estimated medical costs per year for each of those obese people is $1,429. It didn't specify what the additional medical costs were for, but on average, that's how much more they spend, hospital bills, doctor bills, that kind of thing. Another thing that obesity can cause is heart disease and diabetes, type 2 diabetes. According to food.com, people who eat fast food 4 or more times a week up their likelihood of dying from heart disease by 80%. Fast foods cause a much higher risk of heart disease because of the level of saturated and trans fats that are found in them. And the Obesity Society said that approximately 90% of people with type 2 diabetes are overweight, and their obesity is the main cause of their type 2 diabetes. The reason that this is because being obese causes added pressure on your body's ability to produce insulin and properly control your blood sugar levels. The reason people choose to eat fast food is because it's easy and budget friendly. Although fast food may appear to be cheaper in the initial, it's much more expensive in the long run. As I mentioned earlier, the medical bills for those who eat fast food often is much higher than the medical bills of those that do not. So if you're simply looking for an easy and budget-friendly option, there's much more than just fast food. There's one major way to improve your diet that can still be easy and cost-effective, and that would be meal prepping. Meal prepping is exactly what it sounds like. It's just prepping your meals. It can be kind of as simple or as extravagant as you choose to make it. It provides variety in your diet and can also save you money. You can plan your meals for the week and then make a grocery list. While you're making your list for the store, you can look at the various sale ads that they send out on Wednesdays for stores near you to see if you're getting the best deals on everything. The biggest tip that I have is to choose crock-pot meals. A lot of people just say they don't have time, but crock-pot meals require very little work and they make a larger amount of food at once. You can package them up in containers and take one to work with you every day for lunch. This means you can make the most out of your time and not have to put in too much effort. Meal prepping and taking a lunch from home offers obvious benefits, but what are some of the possible outcomes of doing so? Meal prepping offers a fairly inexpensive and a much healthier way of eating. It allows you to make a specific grocery list for every time you go to the store without buying excess food or junk food that you're just going to throw away anyways, as long as you stick to the grocery list that you make. On the other hand, you can go out to eat for lunch and dinner up to 3 days a week. It costs about $50, which is $200 a month. Giving yourself $200 a month to buy groceries is plenty for meal prepping, and you can definitely get a lot of good food to get you through the week for that kind of money. I meal prep with my husband, and I thought that I would share 2 of our favorite recipes that we do. The first is going to be Hawaiian chicken. It's only 3 ingredients. You make it in the crock pot. It's 6 chicken breasts, a can of chunked pineapple, and 1 container of barbecue sauce. You just mix it all together and put it in a crock pot on low for 5 hours. We serve it with rice. To make the whole thing, rice included, it's $12 and it made 6 lunches. The other is a ranch chicken bake that's also only 3 ingredients. Same amount of chicken, 1 thing of ranch dressing, and 4 cups of shredded cheese. That one you cook in the oven, only takes about an hour and a half, and that one's served with rice also. Spent $1 less and still made the same amount of lunches. Depending on where you go, if you're eating fast food out for lunch, you can spend $12 just for 1 lunch, whereas this could get you through the entire week. In conclusion, today you have seen how although fast food may seem like a great idea, it has consequences that can be very severe. I've also provided you with another option that is easy on the budget and provides more health benefits. So you can sit down, pick a few meals, and make a list. Try visiting local grocery stores too for inexpensive and healthy options. You may just find that you enjoy meal prepping more than $1 double cheeseburger.